Hey guys, welcome back to the Aggressive Berries channel. I'm your girl Shawnee, and today we're talking about Family Chantel. The episode, sometimes people are snakes. I totally agree. Sometimes you don't see them coming. Sometimes the grass is too high for you to see a snake coming. Sad sometimes when you get bit. Well, just hope it wasn't venomous. So anyway, um, I'm guessing the season is coming to a close. Um, I just decided I'm gonna just see where Royal and Anjanette's relationship is gonna go. I kind of just, I'm done with having my guesstimates and like guesses what's going on between them. I don't know. I just think it's a very toxic relationship through the camera's eyes. But it could not be this, it may not be this bad in person. You never know. So he picked back up in the Dominican Republic with Lydia and Nicole and Alejandro meeting up in the park, and how Lydia believes that he's a dirtbag because he's still dating her daughter while he's married. Like, it's not okay. Like, why wouldn't you just finish the divorce? Like, I've been saying that since the beginning. Like, just finish the divorce, and once that's done, you can pursue somebody else because it's like your heart may be someplace else. And it's not okay to leave somebody on while you know you're gonna have to heal after that. Like, I mean, I guess some people need to heal right after a relationship, but I would after a marriage. But supposedly they're separated. Honestly, Lydia doesn't want anything to do with it. She chases him with her purse. Um, and her as a lawyer too is just like, I'm not having it. Like my mother would not be having this either, to be honest. She'd just be like, really? Is this what we doing now? Married men? Why? Better, way better. Somebody single, and they were like, well, he has no kids, so it's not that serious. And she's like, she doesn't care. It's still a family. And honestly, we really don't know if he has kids or not. To be honest, you just never know. You get one side of the story, the man's side. So Lydia walks off, and then she asks Nicole as she's walking off, "Did Pedro know?" And she's like, "Yeah, Pedro knew." But Pedro had told her, "Make sure you tell her before I tell her, because I'm gonna do it." Nicole is lucky that Pedro was in Manila. So we get to back to the Philippines. Andrew Royal are still mad at Chantel because they don't know how to just deal with each other's emotions and what's really going on in their own marriage, and they want to actually just put it on somebody else. Deflecting at its best. Um, and they probably don't want to put their business on camera when the camera comes around, so that's probably what they make it seem like. But that's just my guess. I told you I'm stopping guessing with these people. Um, and Anjanette says she's pissed because Chantel told her to go back. I mean, to stay in the Philippines if she's that miserable. And I totally agree. If you're that miserable and unhappy in a relationship, just stay home. No point in going back unless you see he's really changing. But I haven't seen any of that. Have you? No. Um, and then also, Anjanette's like, I just don't appreciate her butting in. You didn't have a problem with your friends butting in at the bar, and then the parents. Like, I'm gonna need for you to. Never mind. So then she brings up her mom and ransom again, and how she doesn't want to be embarrassed, and how he can't control his mother, and how Royal can't control his mother and Chantel. And I'm just like, they're just two women looking out for the best for the both of y'all. To be honest, if you're not happy with him, don't be with him. If you're not happy being with her, don't be with her. End of story. A marriage is a lot of work. Um, I just feel like everybody crazy at this point. And Karen basically is saying, after speaking with the mom, like, how, if she has that limited English, is she speaking to her brother online? And that's another reason why I think it's Anjanette and not Antoinette. So she decides that she's gonna have a little talk with Antoinette, not Anjanette. So they get outside to go to the wedding reception. These two or overdressed. You would think that somebody would have just like, excuse me, you would think that somebody would just like tell them that it's like not that formal. But then again, did they not see where they were last night? Did they not get the hint? But Anjanette could have told them, especially like the fact that Anjanette bailed on them when it came to going to dress shopping, and then she's gonna make fun of their dresses. Like really, like you ain't right for that. Like, and then Anjanette says her family's out. I'm just like, oh, because basically they were Royal, trying to give Royal's family the pep talk of basically like, don't act out, don't do this, don't do that. If not, you'll get kicked out. And then they were just like, if you don't want us to go, we won't go. We wouldn't have traveled all this way. Blah 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 blah. And then Anjanette says, well, you know, your family's odd, like as a little smart comment, like as she's being quiet, walking back to the van. But nobody's talking about your flat butt though. Anyway, so sorry guys. So basically, um, Lydia and Nicole decided to talk to each other like alone. She's still sitting here trying to convince her mother that she should be with the married man. Mom's not trying to hear it. Um, she just wants to know like why is her daughter trying to repeat her steps instead of just like learning to find better. And I'm like, I am totally with you, mom. I feel you, but guess what? Sometimes your daughter just gotta learn that lesson by herself. Like you can't save her from everything. Like you can try to, but at the end of the day, it's not gonna work out. You just gotta let her do what you do. But the fact that you said that you weren't gonna accept her while she was him, I mean, I guess she felt that. And then, you know, Nicole wanted her to go to the festival, the carnival, and she said, no, I'm not going. So instead of eating salad with her mom, she decides to leave. And you can tell she's crushed. Like, you can tell she's crushed that she's going to have to make up her mind between her mom and her man. And I'm like, girl, it's not that hard of a decision. She's alone. I can smell it over here. Um, so back to the Philippines, and it's the first day of the wedding. And even Pedro said they're a little dressy for the occasion. And, you know, he just had on a shirt and some pants. And I'm just like, yeah, he knew it was going to be like, he figured that they were there last night. This is exactly what he would need to wear tonight. It was semi formal, just like Anjanette's semi formal dress. I mean, I personally would have picked out something else. If my husband was from America, I would have. And I'd have been like, this is what I'm doing. And it wouldn't have cost you that much. It probably would have cost you maybe $10 more. Like you could have got like a $10 prom dress yourself and called it a day at like Dots, Burlington Coat Factory, Wish.com, you know, like different places. Like you could have had a better dress than that. Like that dress was just not it. Ooh, so then we get to the food. Let me just tell you something. This little menu to this little reception, whatever this was, I would have said, I'm gonna head out. Wonder why? I don't eat pork. I haven't eaten pork in almost 6, 7 years now. If you knew people were coming and you knew that this was gonna be your family, that's already their family because they're already married, why wouldn't you ask, what do you guys eat? Do you want to bring it? You need the money. I don't want to ask because we don't want to seem proud, but guess what? We're gonna eat the guts, the butt, the pea, the but not everything, every part of the pork. We're gonna eat it tonight. Like, and that was with Winter. Like, did I even I don't think I even oh I didn't get a picture of Winter. But even Winter had even Winter had like a cute outfit on. So I'm just like It was just um. So Karen wants to talk to Antoinette, and she said that she is not talking to the uncle. Antoinette comes running over to translate, but I'm pretty sure her mother understood. I think she's just acting like if Antoinette can speak that English very well, I'm just sometimes people pretend like they don't speak English. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Some people pretend they cannot speak English, and it's freaking annoying. It's annoying and it's ignorant and it's rude. Like it's so rude. It's rude. It's really rude. If you know how to speak English, speak English. If you know other people who are around, you know damn well they don't speak your language. Come on now. It's just it's courtesy. It's common sense. Like don't be rude. So then Anjanette starts crying. They say it's bad luck for her to be crying on a wedding day. Well, technically, this is her second wedding, so I guess it doesn't matter. Um, they asked him to leave in River. Um, well, like it was a whole spectacle for this family. Like them getting married, like this reception. It was like I don't want to tell you what I thought it looked like, but I'm just gonna say it looked like Americans putting on a show, and I was not okay with that. It didn't look right. It didn't look right at all. And I'm just like, what is this? So get back to the VR, and we got Big Bird. I got a match him today. I didn't even realize that. But no, this was just my numerology color for the day. So that's why I'm wearing. But him, he was actually dressed up by Nicole Carnival. She was sad that her mom didn't go, but it's always next year. So basically, they get back to the hotel and they're just like talking to the family and how they're getting ready to go to the wedding and they don't know if they can go. And Chantel believes that it's Anjanette, not Antoinette, talking to Ransom, her uncle. Pedro's kind of over it. He's just like, I don't even care anymore. Can we just get this wedding going? Can I go back home so I can play my video games? I don't Pinky Winky. I don't want to hear no more. Okay, I'm over it. That's where Pedro is with all this. Karen decided she's not going to apologize as she shouldn't because she's the mom. And the father wants to know if they're going to a wedding or if they're invited. Like this is that's the most the father's ever wondered this whole entire show. But anyway, guys, I wanted to keep it short and to the point this time. But in case you haven't, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you leave a comment and ring the bell so you get a notification for every time that I post. Once again, it's the Grass Fairies. Thanks for watching the show. Bye.